Hey gang, welcome to week 11. We're plugging away. So for this week, you're reading chapters 21 and 22. So if you go to your week 11 module in e-learning, we've got a week 11 and 12 is the module I'm in. You'll see for chapter 21, which deals with phytochemicals. Phytochemicals are what give plant foods color. So that's why we always say the more colorful your plate, it is, the better it is for you. So lots of plant foods that are very colorful are going to provide us with a lot of phytochemicals, which in turn have a lot of health benefit associated with them. So for example, reduction in rates of cancer, helping, with lowering blood pressure and cholesterol. So lots of benefits associated with a diet that's very colorful, that's rich in plant foods. So again, phytochemicals are what's going to give those plant foods that color. So there's lots of different titles for all these different phytochemicals. So for example, the red color that you see in your tomatoes, in your red peppers, in your strawberries, that comes from what's called lycopene. And lycopene is that phytochemicals that give the color red to our plant foods. So chapter 21 is going to discuss the importance of phytochemicals in our diet. So you've got a pre-learning assessment, you've got your case study, you've got your global nutrition watch, you've got your post-learning assessment. Chapter 22 deals with cancer. So for cancer, it's going to get into the different phases of cancer. It kind of goes through a 3-phase process in which your chapter is going to discuss that. Also noting that, looking at the risk factors for cancer, and you'll notice that a lot of them are probably similar to some of those risk factors that you saw for heart disease. So noting that a lot of them are under our control, and especially our dietary habits. A lot of the foods that we eat tend to lead to various forms of cancer. So you'll hear fighting cancer with a fork. When you read that chapter, you'll see, certain ways that we can change our dietary pattern to help reduce various forms of cancer in our bodies. So just interesting research that's out there today linking, poor dietary habits and patterns with various forms of cancer. So after you read that chapter, you're going to do the pre-learning assessment. You've got your case study here. You've got your global nutrition watch, and then you have your post-learning assessment for chapter 22. So as far as, this week, those are the 2 chapters you're going to be reading and making sure that you're completing the MindTap assessments for. Also, you have your your patient case study diet analysis that's due this week. So if you go to diet analysis assignments, I went over this with my last video, but here's your patient's 3-day food log that you're going to enter into MindTap Diet and Wellness. So here's your instructions on how to do that. So you'll be able to enter those 3 days of foods, and then you're going to be saving all of those reports. Now, here I've created a template that I'd like you to use to answer the questions. Okay, so you're going to just type your answers directly into this template based on your client and your patient case that I gave you. So your patient, you're going to refer to all of the reports that you're getting from Diet and Wellness based on the 3 days that you entered for this patient. And then you're going to answer these questions. Now at the end, I would like to see you cut and paste those reports from Diet and Wellness into this document. That way you're submitting one document as a whole. Now I've had a few students message me saying that they're having a hard time saving it, because you can save it as a PDF and then transferring that into, or copying and pasting it into this Word document. So if something is going wrong and you're having a hard time doing that, go ahead and just upload, the different reports individually into the assignment folder. But I was just trying to create less work for you as far as, uploading, 15 different reports. But if it doesn't work that way and you can't just copy and paste them directly into this document and just submit this one document into the assignment folder, you can do it that way as well. I don't have a problem with that. But when you submit this assignment, it's going to go into that assignment folder right here. Okay, so you'll see patient case study diet analysis. Okay, so that's where you're going to put that assignment in. I'm going to be working on grading your vitamin poster board that was due this a couple days ago, Sunday night. So I will be grading that for you. Looking ahead, you do have a mineral that you're going to be submitting. That's not due till the end of next week. So, you know, you have time, but I see some of you have submitted it already. So for those of you that want to get it completed early, that's wonderful. If you're looking for what your your mineral assignment is, I do have that posted. If you go down to vitamin and mineral poster board assignment instructions, you can see here's your mineral assignments. So I've assigned one mineral to different students. So some of you have the same mineral, like for example, calcium. I have 3 students assigned to calcium. You're not working in a group. You're doing this individually and on your own. But since there's only 15 known minerals, we had to give more than one student a mineral. So for this week, those are the things that you need to be completing. As far as your physical activity goes, I hope you're plugging away. Now that we can't even go to our local gym or health club, you're doing those in-home workouts that I've posted, or you're doing maybe some of those YouTube workouts like Fitness Blender. I had given you that as an example. But those are all ways that you could be exercising at home. If you have specific questions on how to log your hours or how to log your physical activity, just email me and I can help you with those questions. So other than that, make sure you're getting that hourly in, that exercise in, and then at least 1 hour a week, preferably more, and then you're documenting that so you can submit that at the end of the semester. So have a great day.